My favorite electronic music hardware just got even better. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat. Today's patron shout out goes to Don Tomato. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. So this week, Ableton released firmware version 1.4 for the Ableton Move. If you want to download it onto your Move, well, it should have just auto-detected it as long as your Move is on Wi-Fi. But you can always hold Shift, press this button right here, scroll down to Update, and check for update right there. And if you don't have notify on, you can turn it on. That way it'll automatically notify you of updates. But yeah, look at that. We're on Move 1.4.0. And this update has brought a couple awesome features to the Move that people have really been requesting, including one that I've been really hoping for since day one that actually brings the sequencer a lot closer to my beloved OPZ. In fact, the title of this video was almost "Is the Ableton Move my dream OPZ replacement?" But I decided to save that title for a later video, or at least a similar title, because I feel that that deserves a little more diving into. So, the biggest update for a lot of people is the fact that they now introduced a way to more easily play chords. So if we go into the note mode here by holding Shift and pushing sequencer button number 9, we get to the menu here where we can pick in key or chromatic, and we can also pick our root note. We can pick our scale as well. But if we come down to where it says octaves, that's new. And if you click it in, it actually changes to fourths. So I've got a polyphonic patch right here. We're on the E-piano synth. And well, let me show you what it was before. So if we come and set this to octaves, now an entire octave of our scale is represented by each of these rows here. So and we can jump octaves with the up and down arrows. You get it. It's pretty simple. But if we go back to the note menu here and set it to fourths, now we can see that this note right here is the fourth rather than a whole octave jump, which allows us to play chords a lot easier, because if we make this shape right here, we now have a major triad. And we can actually move this shape around the keyboard to always play the relative triad. So we're in C major, so this will be C major. If I move up one step, we're going to get D minor. And we're going to get E minor, F major, G major, A minor. Now, if you want to play B diminished, you do have to do a little more math to figure it out, but it's these chords here that are going to make things so much easier for people who don't like looking at the octave rows, which I really never minded the octave rows. That works fine with me, but this has been a majorly requested feature. A lot of people are going to like it. So there's like a suspended chord, suspended fourth. You could also play it like this. And then the second, just like that. So honestly, that's a pretty cool update. However, it's not what has me excited. To show you what has me excited, I'm just gonna throw in a random bass drum pattern here. And then we'll switch to the bass. And I'm gonna pick a better bass to demonstrate this. Here, we'll use dark bass. Cool. The new feature relates to the sequencer buttons down here, and it feels like it just came straight from the OPZ. So let's say we're sequencing a bass line. Let's say we want to go da-da-da-da-da. So we'd go. But this note right here needs to be stretched out because we want to go da-da-da-da-da. Right? So before, what we would have to do to stretch this note length out and make it, be played for these 3 steps here would be to hold it down and then use the wheel here to set it to 3 steps. But now there's an easier way. Now, just like on the OPZ, and to be fair, many other sequencers, you simply hold where you want the note to start and then tap where you want the note to end. Just like that. When I hold it down, I can indeed see that it's 3 steps long, and you can reset it just by double tapping. But again, hold, and then I want it to play till here. There we go. Incredible. So much better. And really, this is going to help my sequencing out on the Ableton Move quite a bit. Because I often will have bass lines or leads or pads, you know, with varying note lengths. And really, it's been kind of, I wouldn't say a pain, but it's been kind of annoying to have to hold down the step and then use the wheel. So much so that I was just resorting to pretty much live recording or using MIDI capture for everything. But now I'm going to have a much easier time just sequencing my lines in, which is so exciting. It's just another way to use this incredible piece of gear. And there are a couple other things that you can do now too. Like for instance, you can quantize just an individual pad of a drum set instead of the whole kit at once, which is really nice because thanks to the pitches over here, a lot of people will do multiple instruments off of one drum kit. So they'll do like melodic stuff on it too. So maybe you only want to quantize one piece of it. Let's play something in here. Not my best work, but let's go ahead and quantize the hi-hat right here. So to do that, I hold down Shift, hold quantize, and then just push the pad. Now it says the hi-hat was quantized. Now it kind of has that nice awkward stutter to it. That kind of amateur drummer feel that some people love. You can also now add a second clip to your currently selected instrument without having to go back to session mode here. So if you see we're on a clip right now, it's Shift and 14. Now it says new clip selected, and now we have a new clip right here. Probably wasn't the best instrument to demonstrate that on. Let's go to track 2 and play in a bass line or something. An upright bass, sure. Now we'll make a new clip. And that was garbage, but I'm just kind of demonstrating what's going on here. I never do well playing music on camera. You get the idea though. We now have a second clip here on our bass track, and we didn't have to go back to session view for it. It's cool. It's not really something I asked for. I'm sure some people were asking for it. Maybe those who use the Move more for live performance, you know, composing stuff on the spot. Not how I use mine, but I do see that there could be some merits to having that. I just noticed that my camera stopped filming for some reason, so we'll wrap this one up. Those are the 4 features of the new 1.4 firmware for the Ableton Move. I love having the note stretch like that, the note length adjustment, just awesome. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.